Right, hello everyone, welcome to our Tier 2 Round 11 race at Hungary. We've got a short qualifying followed by 50% race as usual. Currently 15 on the grid, but should be a couple more joining in quali, but we'll see. Most notable to not here are Lux Evan and Brian, who are the top two in the drivers' table, so they're both looking at dropping points and gives Gaza a chance to catch up to them, who's in, so that's going to be interesting. I can see Lux is typing now actually, so Lux just asked if we could take part in qualifying if you joined late, so I've just told him no, you have to start from the back. So we all know what time the lobby is. It's a 15-minute window to actually get into it, so I think it's only fair. Let me get on to... Have I got the stream open already so I can see any comments? Oh, you have. Oh, cool. Hey Reaper, hey dogs. It's not tier 1 mate, I changed it, but it's Twitch for you, it changes itself sometimes. Don't know why I do that. Good job for you, it's not tier 1, isn't it? Be running late mate, starting from the back. Hey Scotty, thanks for joining mate. Who we got then? Red Bull out first of Marsh, looks like it. So we've got two Red Bull off of Towery. We've only got the one Haas. We had a last second Top Gotcha's mate, Grandad there. You can see him, who's in 8th at the moment, has joined and taken a Haas seat literally last second. So thank you to him for that, and hopefully he might get the car home for a few points for Haas. Maybe even better, who knows? Could do a great job. So, Marsh is out first on track. We'll see him do a lap. He's on the softs. You would expect the vast majority of the field to want to start on Gaza straight out. But you can understand that people might go with softs just to get track position. You were down quite a bit by just doing a qualifying run on them, and then they only 5 laps in the race, or 5-6 laps before he got pit. So, off the top of my head, I think it's 35 laps this race. So, medium tyres the rate you want to be on. On the other hand, if you start on the softs and there's an early safety car, that can work to your advantage as well. So, it's quite amazing. You take so much out of the softs on a quali run that they're not much faster than the mediums at the start of the race. So, it takes 1 or 2 laps for them to be down to the same pace. You've got to say it's probably... Oh! As Marsh's round at least. Difficult for people. Ghosted. Yeah, that's okay. As long as he's ghosted, that means Clates remember to put ghosting on, so that's good. It's one of those tracks that we are using ghosting on. Not entirely sure why, it's quite an open track, but it's one of the ones that's agreed to, so we kept it like that. So we're now with Mini Devil, who, because of Marsh's spin, is now going to be first to set a lap. Corner now. Onto the straights, opens up the gas, and he starts then with a 60. Now, if Brian and Lux were here, I'd say we'd definitely be in the low 15s for pole. So I have to see who can match that. Mario must have 0.9 spin, that's what's 35.95. Who else we've got? Arclate just coming through the final turn now. The other Alpha Tauri. And he goes P2, so Alpha Tauri currently P1 and P2. Starts qualifying for them. Who's that just come across? It was Gaza. He's gone P3 on the mediums on a 17.7. Taylor just coming across the line, goes P3. He's definitely going to be in with a shout of pole position, I would say, Taylor. Both our Atari drivers will have a chance. Gaz will have a chance. Well, they've all got a chance. Obviously, Zico's, you would imagine, will be right up there as well. Glad's as well, although he's invalidated his first lap. There's a McLaren on the way round. Is that Mario again? It is. He's not invalidated this one, so this is going to be his first time on the board. As Mini Devil goes a bit quicker with a 16.4. And you don't want to be taking too many laps out of these softs if you intend on starting on them in a way. Let's see if that is the case. Just going to take my phone off of the Wi-Fi and put it on data. I think it started here, dogs, the old highlighting a message. Points for Hash, you joker. What do you mean, Scott? Of course we get points. Yeah, that's right, Ruth. It was an 8, wasn't it? Anyway, sorry. Reading what you're putting instead of watching the qualifying. Oh, Grandad just did a lap. Oh, he must have had a spin or something. So let's go to Titan then, who's early in the lap, still in first sector. Let's see what he can do in the Red Bull. His teammate at the moment was Marsh, who spun on his lap, so we don't really know what Marsh is capable of yet. So Titan and Marsh are probably a reasonably good sort of match-up. Oh, there's an invalidation from Titan. Bit wide right-hander. So we'll move on. Black Spartan showed us half a second up on the mediums, but is pitted. Meki has done a lap on these softs, so I suspect he's probably... Yeah, he's definitely not doing another lap. No way he's going to get round. What about Grandad? He's gone past the start-finish again, but of course, yes, he spun on the last lap. So Grandad 19.5 keeps him P10, but closer to the guys ahead now. Who's out there? So Titan is invalidated the next lap as well already, so he's going to have to pit, I think. Now Lux is joined us, so we're up to 16 now. He's out on track, but he knows not to actually qualify. I think he's just doing an outlap sort of thing. I think we'll see him into the pitch. Yeah, there we go. Thank you, Evan. Glad. So let's go on board with Glads. He's definitely one of the real chances of pole position. What a great driver is Glads. Love watching him drive. Pretty neat and tidy so far. Probably not looking to really punch it on this lap. It's more about getting the time on the board. He is purple though in the first sector with 27.0. I think you might, on the next runs, you might first sector time just nipping into the 26s. Sorry, there's a bit going on. There's a little bit going on in the McLaren chat because one of their drivers hasn't turned up. So Samuel's going to jump in, and again I've told him to start from the back, same as Lux. Looks like Many Devil might be having a moment of, what do you call it, desync, I'm afraid. Let's go to Zico then. Just while I'm sorting this out. Just told Oswald to carry on for now. There's nothing we can do mid-qualifying, and it should sort itself out for the race. So now for Romeo. I don't know if he's just going slowly or if he... But we'll stick with Zico. As Mini Devil has carried on, clearly, because he's into the 15s. He's now fastest on a 15.6. So I expected to see the pole positions, probably 15s, but I think that would be guaranteed if Lux and Evan and Ryan were taking part. You may see a high 40. So Zico clearly I didn't see the. I was probably typing. So if you can backgrounds with that talking to the cat. Unfortunately, it's not very good today. She's a bit late. Hurt her leg. Samuel wants an invite. Just a second. Should just be able to join off of any of us. You're not on my friend list, Samuel. You must be on my friend list.
I wanted to go on my bed.
I don't know. He's not even on the offline one, so just a second, I'll see if I can find that's the bit where I find out his name's completely different or something. Oh, he's just joined. That's typical, isn't it? Oh well, that was a waste of time. Right, Spartan's into the pits. Let's try and find somebody on a lap. Is Meki on a lap? Looks like he is. So watch Meki to the end. Okay, oh, Meki's off track there, but so he's up to a 16.4 anyway, Meki. 2P6. Mario. Let's follow Mario. There is a. Let's just check the Haas actually. Grandad's on his way round. He's 6 tenths up after the second sector. So. It looks like Grandad's going to jump up a couple of places. And he does, up to P12. There's another car behind him, I think an Alpine. Not entirely sure. So let's go back. There's Samuel, right? So he's got his car. He's also, like Evan, has retired. I'm not sure why the game's put him ahead of Evan. Seems a bit unfair. It seems Evan got him first, but I'm sure Evan won't be too worried about that. Outplate's retired from the session. I think in the pits. I can't see anything obvious on track, so I think he's retired in the pits. Really happy with the time he's done, and only done one lap on those tyres, so maybe thinking there's no point. I'm not going to use anything else up. few safety cars, it might be better to have the fresh tyres. So Murray up to P9 in a way. There's an awful lot of people using soft tyres, which is amazing me, to be honest. There is absolutely no doubt that the fastest strategy is to start on the mediums and move to the hards. So I'm perfectly aware that a lot of people don't like using the hards, but when it's the fastest strategy. Right, okay. Right, turning up to P10 then. So I'm getting rather distracted doing this. Let's go to Zico. He's just started a hot lap. So he's down in P15 at the moment. I'm sure we're going to see him fly up the order if we can get a proper lap in. I would imagine he's fueled for 2 laps, just in case he invalidates early in this one. He's purple in the first sector. So there, just coming up to the chicane. Looks good through there as well. Using all the curb on exit. And, oh, that's going to invalidate. Okay, so now he's going to have to back out and go another lap. Get that energy back up. It's quite a lot. Uses a lot of energy, this track. You can't gain much back during the race. It's a case of conserving around here. Now this is Black Spartan then. Just come in through the long. It doesn't look like he's flat out to me. So it's just coming through the right-hander now. The sort of flat, really fast right-hander. Across the line now, he's 3 seconds down. Okay, there's a Red Bull behind him of Marsh, who's on an outlap. Alfa Romeo, who's that? That's Meki. They're on an outlap as well, and they've been validated, so in a way, so it wouldn't have mattered. Top Gotcha! It's okay, Top Gotcha's out in the mediums. And he's on a hot lap, so that might explain, because his fast lap on the softs was an 18.1, but he's nearly half a second down on the mediums. Obviously, with the position he's in, he'd have tyre choice in a way, so it wouldn't be a big difference. I think the fact that people are using mediums in qualifying suggests that we have race. Gaza is out, and there's a Red Bull well wide as well off track. Top Gotcha didn't improve. Red Bull must have been Titan. Okay, no, it wasn't. It just wasn't Red Bull. Yeah, it was Titan. My apologies. Okay. I think Zeke. Oh no, Zeke is in the pits. Okay. So the mini double just went a bit quicker. Again, Glads then, who's at the moment looking like our biggest challenger for pole. He's on a slow lap here. This isn't quick at all. Yeah, 3.5 seconds. Okay, that's Mini Devil behind him in a way. Who's on a slow lap as well. Oh, anybody not on a slow lap? Grandad's retired. We've actually lost Grandad on track. It's not just on a slow. It doesn't look like it actually. I think that's the end of qualifying. So it looks like AlphaTauri on pole with Mini Devil. Congratulations, Mini Devil, and by 7 tenths as well. It's a massive pole position. So congratulations to Mini Devil. We had a tough season so far, so good to see him up there. Meki's just gone ahead of Glads and taken P2 by 1/100th of a second. So the Alfa Romeo find themselves P2 and P3. Then the first of the Mercedes in P4. Taylor will start P5, Black Spartan P6, Arclate 7 in the other Tauri, Titan P8, Gaza P9, Mario P10. Then with free tyre choice we have Top Gotcha 11, Grandad, Marsh, Tip Rebel and Zico. I think we're just waiting for Glad's car just to finish up being in the pit sort of thing. Going into the pits, there we go. Excellent. Yeah, congratulations Elswell. Brilliant. John, hello John. Nice to see you, buddy. Love this track, but I actually find it hard to perfectly do a fast lap time. Getting all the angles. Yeah, it is tough, mate. It is a proper driver's track, this one. Which basically means it's hard, I think. That's what it seems like to me. Okay, so Gaza in the Aston is the only driver in the top 10 to qualify on the mediums. Obviously, everybody outside the top 10 will have tyre choice, but the 9 of the top 10 drivers will be starting on the soft tyres, which is generally not sort of ideal around here. Let's I'm just going to do, just before I just need to do a quick message into tier 2 chat. So we'll just go at 6:30 because it makes sense to round it off. So okay, that's them told. I'm just going to take the opportunity as well just to have a quick look at the tier 2 standings. So obviously Brian not here today, so he's in second in the drivers, so that's gonna hurt his chances. Lux Evan is top by 135 points actually over Brian, so looking great for the championship for Lux. Obviously he is with us, but starting from the back. Gaza's MP3, so a great chance for Gaza to claw some points back on his teammate. Then Meki in P4, who's had a great qualifying there. He's looking to get away from Top Gotcha at the moment, who's only 18 points behind him. Meki himself is only 14 points behind Gaza, so if he could outperform Gaza today, could make it an interesting run-in for the season for P3 and Tier 2. Well, and P2, saying that. Then we got Black Spartan, Zico, Titan Police, Clappy's not with us tonight, and Mario round out the top 10. We'll take a quick look at the constructors as well. So Aston Martin leading the way by 7 points over Ferrari, with Brian not here. Only Gaz on track for Aston. That's not great for Aston Martin. Gaza does have track position over both Ferraris though, so maybe that will count, especially as he's the only one in the top 10 starting on mediums. Then after the Ferrari, it's a 7 point gap between Aston and Ferrari. After the Ferrari, Alfa Romeo are currently third. And here, Scott, listen to this. Haas are in P4 in Tier 2, only 10 points behind third place. Then we got Williams, McLaren, Mercedes, AlphaTauri, Alpine and Red Bull to round out the constructors. Right, I'm just going to take a quick break. We've got about 4 minutes left of a break, so I'm just going to take a quick break and I'll be with you again shortly. Right guys, so the countdown begins to the beginning of the race. I was just saying in one of the chats, everyone passed me by lap 5, even though he's starting at the back. No he won't, Ellswell. Confidence. Get that Alpha Tauri. So formation lap up first, so that all the cars get off the grid. There's one Ferrari, nope, two Ferraris. They're both moving now. I think Tip Rebel was just a little bit late to the show. Doesn't matter, they both go in, they'll both be able to warm their tyres up. Doesn't matter. So that's great. All cars moving. Don't want that Delta. Detail. I like to have position change ups at the start. It helps me see who's had a good start and a fin. So. Clearly angels, Andrews. Must be snow angels. Clearly. Must be. Hi English. Thanks for joining us, buddy. I hadn't realised Lord DA had... Lord DA had disconnected at some point. I hadn't seen that. I must have been getting a drink or something. But he is back. He'll have to take control. I think Glad's just got disqualified right at the end of the lap, but that doesn't matter. He'll be on the grid, ready to go. Come on, Codys, can we have a different angle, please? Please give me a different angle for a start. Aha! Right, so Mini Devil on pole. Can he get off well? The lights are out and we are go. Meki looks like he's flown off the line, and so does Glad's. Glad's already up into P2 ahead of his teammate. Cuts across his teammate. It's all a bit close, Alfa Romeo. And that is Taylor, who's also getting involved. He's ended up ahead of Meki as well. Art Clay into P5 as well. But Glad's has just gotten ahead of Mini Devil. It's a brilliant launch from him. Not sure about the tactics of going across your teammate. That's a bit... A Ferrari whose wing is appearing in... He's lost his wing at the start, so I'm not sure what's happened to Tip. Yeah, Reaper, he joined him and Lux the lobby late, so we're told to retire and start from the back. So then, some great out there. Obviously, P3 to P1 is an outstanding start. Evans is, Lord DA is the biggest loser on the first lap, down 10 places, although you could say that Tip is because he's lost his wing. There was a yellow flag there. Lord DA and... Oh, Evans ran wide. Okay. And, well, actually, Evan looks like... I think we're going to see him into the pits. He has lost his wing. Into the pits, that's both Ferraris who've lost their wing. Has received multiple pit stops. Gaza, after qualifying on the mediums, into the pits. Evan in the pits. Zico in the pits. Sam in the pits. I think all of them be pretty chilled so far. It's, I would imagine, Hungary, I should think. So, it won't be packed yet, I wouldn't have thought. Hey, Catney. Ferrari not off to Buddy, they've both lost their front wings on the first lap. I didn't see how either of them happened, but they both lost them. So both be hoping for a safety car to get back up to the back of the pack. At the moment, if somebody lost connection again because I've lost my split times. Tip level's only just exiting the pits. It's not going to be a million miles ahead of DA, who's now up into P1. That sets the fastest lap of this. My screen's saying that Lord DA is in P1, but he can't be. CTV in the lead. Yeah, no, English, he's definitely not, is he? Glads is first. Lord DA is, by the looks of it, behind. I would say he's P9 behind Titan, because there's definitely a Red Bull ahead of him. So I'm not quite sure what's going on there. It looks like we've got some weird timings going on. That usually happens when somebody loses connection. I was also saying Sam was a lap down a second ago. It's not. Nobody's a lap down as of yet. Anyway, let's move to some cars that are battling a bit. I have no idea, Ghost Rider. Nobody's told me the weather, so I'm not sure. There's the Haas's round of Grandad, I believe. He's been round and he's round again. There's a yellow flag. He's lost his wing and his tyres are get up. Careful getting back on the track, Grandad. Please. Thank off. Whew. That was a heart in mouth moment. Any Devil is round 11th. I'm still saying Glad's out in front. Oh, I think he's lost his left end plate on the front wing. Yeah, he has. So that's going to require a pit stop from Any Devil. Mario's on the back of Marsh here. Oh, and there goes an end plate off of Mario's car. That's the sort of thing that can happen when you're running a tenth behind the guy in front. Arc late on the back of Meki. Let's go on board with late then. Really sure. I would have thought. I think it's because Lord DA was the one that lost connection, so I think that's why something's gone on. Hi Kyle, thanks for joining, mate. So it makes sense that his is the timing that's wrong on the screen. Oh, in fact, Lord DA's not even in at the moment. He's just said, "Can you invite?" Invite sent, and hopefully then if he rejoins in, that we'll sort it out. Okay, right, I'm watching. So at the moment we've got Meki in P4, Arclate just 4 tenths behind him, with Black Spartan 6 tenths, 7 tenths. There's a Sector 1 yellow, that's a McLaren. I think it's Mario, it is. He's been round at Sector 1. Turn 1, sorry. So he's dropped to 15th. And Mini double back past him. So the McLaren's at the moment not having a wonderful day as Arclate gets really close to the back of Meki. Meki has fallen out of DRS at the moment to Taylor, so now the Haas of Grandad has been lapped and Glads is coming up to the back of Tip Rebel to lap him too. As we now have, oh no, the yellow is It's Mario again, you know. It is. It's Mario. He's round again. He's going to have to wait and let people pass before he moves that car. Don't stay stationary too long, though, mate. Is he... Am I misreading that? He's on wet tyres. They're definitely blue-rimmed tyres. He's on full wets. That's incredible. I think you've gone a bit too early, Mario. Is that why somebody was asking in chat if we were expecting rain later in the race? Ghost Rider on it. It's even worse, Ghost Rider. It's full wets. He's gone on to. Oh, he's just gone a bit too early. Lord DA is into the pits from whatever position he was in. Has he joined yet? Lord DA's just been given a 10-second time penalty. If you can hear me, buddy, clip that. I don't know what's going on in the wall at turn 1, and he is out of the race. There's clearly I'm not going to jump on the bandwagon and say I'm retiring on track, guys. I think that is a clear... There's some sort of desync issue with Lord DA there. I think we can all agree that. In fact, it was shown in first when he was about 9th. It's only brought out virtual safety car. It may turn out to be the right thing for him to do there, if I'm honest. Clearly there was some sort of desync issue going on, so it's brought us a number of pit stops of Glads into the pits. Taylor, Late, Meki, Spartan, Titan, all in the pits. Top Gotcha's in the pits. Gaza may well stay out. I'm not sure what tyres he's on. Let's have a quick look at tyres, actually. Now, look at this. Glads is onto hards. Late's onto mediums. Meki's onto mediums. Taylor's onto hards. Titan's onto hards. Top Gotcha picks up a drive-through penalty. Grandad's got a drive-through penalty. They're speeding under virtual safety car, mate. That's gonna hurt Top Gotcha. But, I don't know, Ghost Rider, because nothing seems wrong on my end. Everything seems... It was only Lord showing him first, despite being 9th. But apart from that, everything else looks perfectly fine. We've had a virtual safety car and a couple of people have picked up drive-through penalties under that, but just had a message from Lord DA saying he's back. But he also doesn't realise that he's retired yet. So... that is Red Bull at turn 1. It's not Marsh, it must be, therefore... Oh no, it was a Tauri, sorry, it was Mini Devil. It was AlphaTauri. Sometimes struggle to... And Marsh's round now. Red Bull's not having the most fun of a time right now. And McLaren goes past. Oh, that McLaren was Mario, who was a lap down. Just struggling a little bit here. I'm trying to read things. Obviously, Lord DA's not in the best of moods right now, which I can understand. The Haas is out, Grandad is out. That's brought out another virtual safety car. Go on board with Samuel. He's lost it in the old right-hander here. Well, he's lost it on the outside, so his car's over there, as you can see. Oh, it just disappeared as I turned the camera. He's lost it on the outside curb, which is probably the more unusual way to do it, but it does happen. So Grandad unfortunately is out of the race, and we're down to 15. Sort of battles we've got at the moment. So clearly Evan and Zico are close. So it's just confusing me a little bit with the McLarens, that one's lapped and where they are on the track. It's just confusing me a tad. So Samuel is in P10, but he's just coming into the final corner, whereas Zico in P9 is into turn 3. Looks like it's probably our best chance of a battle. Evan now right on the back of Gaza. So they've both done the same amount of laps. Oh, there's a Red Bull around again. Said again, they're not having the best of times out there at the moment. And moves up ahead of the Red Bull on the Alpha. So, and Evan will be wanting to get past Gaz as possible while he's behind him. He's going to be... Glad's got a drive-through. You're right, Dylan's come in for the drive-through. That's going to hurt. Where is he? He's just on the exit. That Spartan's going to go ahead of him, but he's going to get out ahead of Gaza. I think that's key. He wouldn't have wanted to... The last thing he'd have wanted was to fall back behind Gaza, Evan and Zico. Titan also into the pits. Was that a drive-through or was that an actual pit stop? I suggest that stop. We've seen both Red Bulls round. Probably got some damage. Yeah, we're changing there. So that puts Samuel up into P9. Top Gotcha up to 10. Well, we can't say there hasn't been some excitement in this race so far. There's a lot going on. Continue to watch these three battling. It's not the easiest track to overtake on, if we're honest. Your best chance is always the main straight. That's the... There's basically two chances. It's the main straight into turn 1, and then the following straight to that where you get DRS as well into turn 3. They're the only real chances on the track to do it cleanly. So Evan will open up DRS once more. See, it just doesn't seem to have the effect that you want. But Evan does get it done, and Zico may well get the move done as well. Side by side, but Zico will have DRS the same as Evan. Who's going to appear first? I think Zico's going to get this done. Oh, brilliant racing. No contact made that I could see. Azza does so well there to fend off Zico. And now it will be a case of seeing if Gazza can hold on to the back of Lutz and keep hold of that DRS and get dragged along. Both of them are going to have to pit again. They're on 10 lap on mediums. They're definitely not going to the end. So they're both going to pit again. Potentially everyone in the top 4 could go to the end. Taylor can definitely go to the end. I would suggest the other medium runners may well have to stop for a set of softs towards the end. Or even another set of mediums at some point. But we shall see. At the moment, we'll have DRS on the main straight, so he's okay at the moment. Ends up the energy. Zico does the same. I said earlier on, part of the problem with this track is you don't really gain energy back here. It's a very tiny amount that you get back if you don't use it around a lap. So that's Black Spartan has just gotten ahead of Taylor. And then they're both in Alpine, so that might have been a team orders thing. Let's Spark on his mediums while they're the fresher tyre. Or better tyre. I would suggest. Let's go back to these three. Oh, actually, let's go to Elswell, who was making a move on Top Gotcha for P10, and he gets it done into turn 1. A fine move. And there's the confirmation that he's definitely held onto it, so let's again go back to R3 here, because they're right next to each other again. There is one at the back as well. Marsh is on the back of Tit Rebel. Actually, they're on the main straight, so let's move to them. Although Tit Rebel's got DRS as well. Oh no, hang on. So now I'm a little confused. So oh, I see. Okay, no, I got it now. They were having to let Meki and Arc Lake through. That was what the ghosting was about there. It was lap cars. So sorry, that was just a tad confusing. Sorry, I've come off of the bit of the battle we were watching, and Zico's gotten past Gaza. Going through the chicane. They're still all 3 in a row though. So English is saying that Glads has 2 drive-throughs. So he served them now. Oh wow, okay. So that's an odd one. Sped twice under safety car, under virtual safety car. Picking up 2 drive-throughs. And is now into the pits again. So this is an actual pit stop. I assume this is to go onto a set of mediums to the end. Yeah, no damage. That's a genuine pit stop. Oh, he's serving a... No, he's retired. Oh, Glads, don't do that. He's retired in the pits. And the car's going to come back out on track. I don't get that. I know he was coming out the pits. It's not as if he was going to be right at the back. As Mario picks up 10 seconds for exceeding track limits, but he's a lap down, so things like that. I hope people are clipping. You can usually get those removed because you shouldn't be getting a 10-second penalty for that. I don't know if anybody was able to clip that of Glad's retiring in the pits. We'll obviously have to be looked at by stewards. If not, we can always clip it from the stream. So, again, this is all a bit confusing. What we're actually watching here is Zico on the back of Evan. That Red Bull is ghosting is Marsh, and he's a lap down. That's why he's ghosting. The Ferrari is Tip Rebel, so he's a lap down as well. That's why he's ghosting. That's the Ferrari that was in front there. You can see ghosting. There you go. Then the car ahead of Evan is actually 4th place. That is Taylor. Currently on hard tyres. Able to go to the end. So, starting to get a tell of this. What's happened? Is that new? Marsh is retired. So we knew Glads is retired, but Marsh is now retired. Didn't see where that happened. Was that another one in the pits again? If anyone's able to enlighten me. Mario won't mind these DNFs because obviously he's a tip, both a lap down, but obviously every DNF that occurs, the more points they get, so we're just carrying on to the end, so they aren't going to mind at all, I'm sure. Zika really on the back of Evan now. 1/10. Oh, that was close. Let's go on board with Zico. It's all over the back of Evan. So we've got a set up Titan round this time in the other Red Bull. Turn 1 by the looks of things. And Zico's into the pits, so I think this might be an attempt at the undercut. Let's see if the wing comes off. No, it doesn't. He's onto a set of hards to the end. He's going for the undercut. And the safety car's come out. As Titan is out. Let me see what's happened to Titan. He's lost it. He's hit the curb on the left-hand side that you can see there. Gone across, hit the wall, and he's bounced back on track, which is perfectly understandable why the out of a car stuck in the middle of the track like that. So another one gone. That's both Red Bulls out, and Tip Rebel and Mario will gain another place. Tip Rebel on the verge of another retirement happens. He could end up with a top 10 finish. So Mini Devil in, Samuel in, Top Gotcha in. How is that going to work for Zico then? Is that an advantage to him that the safety car came out then? Or is it going to allow Evan and Gaza to pit and get out ahead of him? Because the first part of his pit stop was obviously under normal race conditions. So, Meki in, late in. You'd feel that they all have to pit now. Even Taylor, I think, is, yeah, he's in as well. His sort of hards to the end is ruined, isn't it? So, Zico's coming into the hairpin before the pits. Evan is in, Gaza is in. Hey, McLaren has carried on. It's all a bit confusing at the moment. Is that Mario trying to one-lap himself, maybe? But he's not going to. Zico's coming along now. It's going to be cars on his right. They're the Alpine and Aston. I'm just wondering if the game's going to tell him to give that position back, because Gaza was on the pit exit. So it looks like it has, and Zico's had to give the place back to Gaza. So there we have it. Taylor has come out in P7. So in the end, unfortunately for Zico, it's hurt him the timing of that safety car. But you've got to say from here, you want to be on mediums to the end from this point, ideally. Evan, Gaza and Zico all on hards. It's gonna... but they're quick guys, so that's the thing, they're quick drivers, so they might be able to hold on. Certainly in the early stages, you've got to feel that Taylor and Many Devil are going to be able to put them under some pressure. Samuel's on hards as well. I think we're going to see Mario. I think he was having an attempt at unlapping himself, but unfortunately it looks like he's missed out by just 2 places. Look, he didn't quite manage to get ahead of Late or Meki. Who, by the way, are both having an absolutely outstanding race. We haven't really seen them because the battle's not been at the front, it's been sort of a bit further down. Gaz has just gone ahead of Evan. What's happened there? Gazza's... Oh, Gazza's pitted again. Why is he pitted again? No wing change, he just wanted to put mediums on by the looks of it. Different. Worn, slightly worn mediums as well, not by much. Slightly worn. That drops him down below Many Devil, whose mediums are actually a lap younger. Samuel doesn't get through, so Gazza back at an 8th. Not entirely sure why Gazza's done that, other than the tyre advantage being on mediums. Yeah, I get it. I do get it. I just think the problem for me is the fact that Evan and Zeke are two of the fastest guys on the track, so they could probably manage it. Yeah, I agree, Runner. Hards are actually great around here. The softs last about 6 laps. The perfect strategy around here with no safety cars is starting on the mediums and switching to hards, and it's a good 10 seconds quicker than the 2-stop. So it really is by far the better strategy. Problem is, as soon as you get a safety car, it ruins it, doesn't it? And there's the confirmation, safety car in this lap. So let's watch. So we're not quite used to. Well, we're definitely not used to seeing Art Late in P2 in Tier 2 because he's a Tier 3 driver. He's doing it for Alpha Tauri. Not sure why Mario had gotten ahead of him then, but they could have sort of done a thing. Oh, Meki's gone. He's caught Late a bit there. What about Black Spartan? He's quite close to Art Late. He's going to have a look into turn 1. I think Late's going to get the better entry of exit, sorry. Spartan straight onto the power, and he's looking like he's got the move done. But he's still there. He's still there, look. Let's go to the broadcast cam. Lux is lurking as well. Oh, he gets pushed off track a little bit there by Late. I'm not going to put any blame on Late there. That's I'm afraid that's a point of probably not a great place to stick your car. It's just trying to take advantage of the situation. If it had worked, we'd have said it was brilliant. Actually, didn't work for him there. Gaza gets ahead of Taylor, who is ghosting, but he's not. He's falling straight back off of Gaza, so maybe Taylor's had a moment there actually. Lux gets ahead of him as well. Sorry, I'm getting confused by this again. What's happened to Taylor? He's going exceptionally slow, and I can't see any obvious damage. Has he lost an end plate? Yeah, he's lost the right end plate, look. Okay. Okay, right, so... Well, we are going, and Zico then has all of a sudden found himself back in a podium spot. Mini Devil right on the back of Art Late. Are they gonna, it looks like the Tauris are going to swap places. Right, late saying off you go, Mini Devil. I'll follow you. I'll take advantage of your DRS and see if you can pull me along up to the back of the guy in front. But Latari's doing great for the constructors in P4 and P5. Gaza going about his business as he always does, just sort of quietly getting on with it. Involving a great battle earlier on, of course. Just a bit surprised. The field's really spaced out quite a lot. And that is Taylor, I think. It is. After he's come out of the pits, he's had a little moment of turn 1. There is actually a little battle, by the way, going on between Tit Rebel and Mario for P11, which is cool. Neither of them giving up. They're both still fighting. They want the bragging rights at the end, I expect, over the other one. Neki sets the fastest lap of the race. Already has an 3-second lead. But Mini Devil, so Zico's gotten into P2. Now Mini Devil's getting onto the back of Black Spartan already. Yeah, they take a few laps really, Ghost Rider. When you first put them on, they took probably 4 or 5 laps. So they sort of need to wear in, and then after a safety car restart, they probably do need a whole lap to. It's really hard to get them up to temperature under safety car. There's so much swerving about. So at the moment, it's nice. It's working nicely for AlphaTauri. Mini Devil's just lost start late a little bit. He's fallen out of the DRS, which isn't ideal. He's got Gaza chasing him. But as Mini Devil hits the back of Black Spartan, you'd imagine that Art Lake will be able to catch that. He has now hit the back of Black Spartan. DRS is active again. So, is he going to be able to stay close enough to chances to turn 3? I generally find it's not easy down here because you tend to find the car in front gets away that little bit too much. Turn 1, and you get on the power. So, at the moment, Artblade's falling back a little bit further again. Mario picks up another penalty. Who knows what the penalty is? Let's have a quick look. Yeah, Mario's up to 16 seconds now. 3 seconds for Spartan and Mini Devil though. So this is a genuine fight for position. There's no penalties involved here because they're both on 3 seconds. Unless one of them picks up another one before the end. I'm aware of the setting, John. Can I suggest, can you put that... it's a good suggestion. Could you pop it in the suggestions on Discord for me? Because if you just leave it on the stream, I'll forget about it by tomorrow. So if you stick in the suggestions, and then the admins can discuss it, 'cause it's a good idea. It's a good shout. I do like that. As Mini Devil does get the position then, so he's onto the podium as it stands. Unfortunately, Arcade didn't manage to close that gap when they were fighting. Black Spartan ain't giving up just yet. So, at the moment, Meki, I was just about to say, is keeping Zico over a second behind, but Zico's just got into the 1 second. Now he's just back out. Now he's back in. He's sort of in and out of it. But he's coming up to the main point where it counts. So here's this is the DRS zone part thingy that decides whether you get it. So he does have DRS Zico. the first real sort of challenge we've had for the lead since the very start of the race. Off the line. Zico clearly making those hard tyres work over the mediums already. And you've got to say that as... Oh, he has a moment, Zico! Oh, wow. Okay. Meki took a breathing space, put Mini Devil within a second of Zico. So suddenly Zico goes from attack to defence now. Just a bit too much steering input on the power. And Spartan picks up a further 3 seconds. Zico picks up 3 seconds. So Meki effectively now has a 5.5 second lead. So things are starting to look good for our Portuguese man. So I think I'm sure it'd be his first win. You're right. Yeah, that's all my fault, Ghost Rider. Commentator's curse. The problem is, I've got to say something, mate, and it's something's bound to go wrong, isn't it? When after I say it, so there's a little battle starting to develop a bit further down with Art Samuel and Top Gotcha. Meki with the DRS here, just managing to ease a little bit onto the back of Zico, but needs to stay there now for the next 4/5 of this lap. But here's the Samuel Top Gotcha. Samuel's got to head into turn 1. Top Gotcha's looked for the cutback, but surely with the DRS down into turn 3, Samuel will hold on. He does. Nice move from Samuel. Nice fighting from Top Gotcha, but on this occasion, Samuel, that one level has gone off track. I don't know. Just as I say, he's still within that 1 second. He's gone off track and he's lost a place to Art Clay and Gaza. What's up? Or I'll just talk about all the cars that aren't my teammates. Put the commentator's curse on all of them but my teammates. Does Elsewhere have to pit? No, he doesn't. He's still going around. So, no damage then. Just a moment off track. Zico's already got that gap down to 1.2. Black Spartan actually pits. No damage, just Francis going on to the soft tyres. Pick up a fastest lap point, maybe. It's going to be close, I think, between him and Samuel. Spartan's on the exit. He's going to hold it by the looks of it. Samuel can get a better exit, surely. Well, in enough. So Spartan will hold that position, and well, you see if he can chase down Art late. But even on fresh softs, that's a big ass. 16 seconds, 7 laps, more than 2 seconds a lap. Technically, right this second, they will be worth that. Of course, he's got a penalty. He's got 6 seconds of penalty, hasn't he, that Spartan? So his job really is to get far enough away from Samuel to drop any more places and pick up the fastest lap while doing it. That would be probably his best result of the day, I think. Mind you, that gap to Art Clay is absolutely flying down. Let's go to the 2 leaders then, I think. So maybe it's just a little too far back at the moment, so let's go to Gaza and Mini Devil. Same situation, I think we need... Oh, Mini Devil! He's round again. Come on, baby. Get that going before Spartan's on the back of you. Careful on their tyres, they'll be lit up. But Spartan will smell blood now with those fresh softs on. Maybe 5th is a possibility for him. Let's go to the leaders. Doing a great job keeping Zico behind at the moment. We feel it's just a matter of time, but it's not just the getting past, it's the getting more than 3 seconds up the road as well. So what's Zico's exit like? not bad, but Mekki's didn't look too bad either. See if this DRS kicks in quick enough with the drag. So, it does look at the inside. He's going to pick DRS up again. Is he going to be able to take a lunge into turn 3? I feel Mekki. See, the thing is with turn 3, if you sort of defend by sticking your car in the middle of the track, the car behind can't really go at the inside because there's not really enough room. You can't really go around the outside. Evan's just gotten ahead of Top Gotcha. He's now right on the back of Samuel. So, not a great day for the Ferraris. It didn't look like it was. It did look for a bit like Evan was going to be able to get up there, just fight for a podium at least. But that sort of went wrong. But you could kind of tell it wasn't going right for Ferrari when both cars had to pit first lap for new front wings. Different instance, so I certainly can't say it's not been an eventful race here at Hungary. As Mekki and Zico are coming onto the main straight again, so we'll go back to them. Oh, that was a horrendous angle. Oh, let's go to the onboard then. And how he looks like he's got a better toe now. He looks like he's got a better toe. He's going to the outside, which is the better place to be. Mekki's launched that a bit. He's a bit late on the brakes. Zico picks up the DRS and we'll have the inside into turn 3. Surely that is move done. And it is. So, basically 4 laps to try and make up 3 seconds to be able to take victory. As Gotcha picks up another 3 seconds. Evan makes the move on Samuel on the straight into turn 1. Straight away onto the ERS as well as the DRS just to widen the gap. Look at it, it's already over a second. That's the effect that just had. Mini Devil then has been overtaken by Black Spartan, but Black Spartan has 6 seconds of penalties to Mini Devil's 3, I think. So, looks like Black Spartan's just going to trundle on away for the moment, but actually the last lap or two you might find it turns around a little bit, because those softs really don't last long here in Hungary. Probably a bit better at this stage of the race with less fuel. It's not ideal. Let's take a quick look at the penalties so we know exactly where we stand. So Zico then, yeah, still 3 seconds, so Mekki can't afford to lose another second really. 3 laps to go. At the rate Zico's getting away, it looks like he might be able to do this. It's going to be a fantastic victory if he does. Start down towards the back, remember. Gazza's, again, I'm going to say it again, he's just sort of got on with it again. And he finds himself on the podium as it stands. Art Clay's done brilliant throughout, to be honest. Just like Mekki has. Mini Devils had a glimpse of brilliance, but a few spins in there. Spartan, I thought, was insane when he pitted onto softs, but in the end, because of Mekki's spin, Mini Devil's spin, it's works out for him as Evan gets ahead of Mini Devil. Mini Devil's, something's happened to Mini Devil. He's lost his end plate, but he's carrying on. Samuel's 4 seconds behind with Top Gotcha as well. That is Zico. Zico is out. Zico's lost it around here and spun into the inside barrier while trying to get that lead. So that promotes Mekki into P1. It's too late for a safety car, so we cannot have a safety car. That puts Mekki P1 by nearly 9 seconds. to Gaza, who's promoted to second. Arc Late is promoted onto the podium. For the sake of drivers, championship, Black Spartan's promoted onto the podium. For drivers, Evans now up to P5 all of a sudden. Mini Devil finds himself now in P6, but I would imagine... Oh, Samuel's round! And he's lost his front wing. It's all happening. So Taylor, get a move on, buddy. Samuel's got 3 seconds. You've got 3 seconds as well. Oh. What is the gap? I've lost the... I think Zico might have left the session and I've lost the timings. I think Samuel should carry on here. Despite not having any front wing, I think he needs to carry on. He's coming into the pits. Oh, Sam, I think you should have carried on there, mate. It's tight. This is going to be close. We hit the pit limiter very early as well, so that doesn't help his chances. Just see. So Taylor is coming round the hairpin. He's onto the final corner. And Samuel's only just going. I think Samuel definitely should have carried on. Taylor moves into P8. Samuel can't lose any more places. As Meki then wins the Hungarian Grand Prix. Congratulations to him on his first win in Arc. Gaza crosses the line for P2. Arclay only just over a second behind Gaza for P3. Congratulations to those two. Black Spartan picks up P4 for the sake of Drivers' Championship. That will be a podium in P... No, it won't. In fact, it won't. Evan will be promoted to the podium. He got within the penalty range of Spartan. So Evan is promoted to P4 on track. For the drivers, will be promoted to third. So Black Spartan on track finishes 5th. Top Gotcha finishes 6th on track, but is demoted behind Mini Devil again because of penalty by just less than 0.2 of a second in the end. So Mini Devil P6, Top Gotcha P7. Taylor is going to finish P8. Still think, for me, I think Samuel should have tried going another lap. See if he could hold it. But maybe he just didn't know that on track. Perhaps he hadn't even thought of it, maybe. Mini Devil's just been given a 20-second penalty, so ignore that. He is P6. Stupid game. Oh, Taylor's just been given a 20-second penalty as well, so... ignore that as well. He is P8. Samuel P9. Tit Rebel has finished now in P10. And Mario crosses the line in P12. Whew. There was a lot going on there towards the end. People spinning and all sorts. Ghost Rider, you're lucky you got a podium in the end, otherwise I'd have told him. Just to get you in trouble. And they celebrate on the podium, so let's just confirm then. Meki P1, massive congratulations to Meki on your first Arc victory. Gaza P2, Arc Late P3. Evan picked up the fastest lap at the end of the race and was promoted to P4 due to 6-second penalty for Spartan. Top Gotcha... Sorry, no, Mini Devil finished P6. Top Gotcha P7. Taylor P8. Samuel P9. Tit Rebel 10th. Zico was a DNF. And Mario finished 12th. So we can't actually promote Mario above Zico because he didn't complete as many laps as Zico did. That's why he's still behind him. Or as he did actually complete as many laps, he didn't complete as much of the next lap, so because he finished the race. So there we have it. Let's do a quick rundown so that I got all the positions and stuff for stand-ins. So there we have it. Oh, there it goes. Okay, so that was Tier 2. We've got 35 minutes till Tier 1 starts. So please tune in for that one. I think it's going to be a really great race tonight. I think we got a full grid. We're very close to it at least. So should be a good one. Obviously, congratulations to especially Meki on his first ever win, but also an Arclay on the podiums. Fantastic result from there, and Black Spartan, who would be promoted to a podium position for the drivers. So great job, guys. It was a really great race actually, with some great moments in it, and exciting towards the end. My word, I was nearly out of breath. Anyway, congratulations, guys, and we will be back at 8 o'clock for Tier 1. Other than that, thank you very much, and goodbye.